Oh, McGeady has gone. Even though Real Madrid did accept, in the end, he went to Sevilla. Beating Schalke and Real Madrid to the offer is Sevilla, agreeing terms. We're allowed 11.5 million worth of that, which does leave us with a decent amount of money now to work with. Right, my plans are... Right, I think my plans is in specific Melanda and Polosci. Now, I've re-offered Polosci. I put important first-team player as a squad role because he rejected first time out. Melanda, let's go into... What? Oh, there we go, there we are. For some reason, I thought there was less options then, but 9 million. I'm going to try... I know they weren't happy with the Gibson thing, but I'm going to try Gibson once more just for a last time because he is a good player and that is over his value as well. Right, I've just done some scouting and not only from my knowledge but FIFA as well, I've been able to find Mohamed Salah, who of course was after in the summer, but we didn't need because of Joel Campbell in the end. Eric Lamela, who was also after in the summer, perfect replacement he would be. Oxlade-Chamberlain, who is at Arsenal, so it could be quite difficult to get as well. Aubameyang's probably out of the question. They'll probably ask for like 40 million or something ridiculous for him. He's one of them players which goes for loads. Rafinha, I had him FIFA 13 and he was a boss, and I would really love to sign this guy up again. He really, really was the centre of that, well, at the time, striking position back in FIFA 13, but now he's a cam. And left wing, we have got Brandt as well, who I have heard is awesome, but the thing which I don't like about him is his stamina. I suppose he'd be a decent sort of fill-in replacement, though. The main thing about Rafinha is because we don't have another cam except Barkley, technically, we play Atsu in cam a lot, even though he's technically a winger, which means if we are to play Atsu in cam, then we need a winger. If we're not going to play Atsu in cam, we need a central attacking midfielder. So that's what I'm going to try and do with my money. And all we can do is advance. Oh, okay, Polosci has accepted, but because he's cheap, it would be a wage decrease for him. It would be a good idea to accept. But we're not really on exactly the biggest amount of wage budgets, which means if we are going to try and get not only Melanda, but a winger or the Rafinha as well, then Polosci isn't quite necessary. But he's 75 rated, a solid striker, so hopefully he doesn't run out, but he might. Transfer for McCarthy. Nope. Morale threatened. That's interesting. How long has he had that? No, okay, they're out of... So, Mohamed Salah would be cost 14 million. Brandt, nah, not Brandt for definite. Lamela, 21 million. Chamberlain is 6.5 million. That's interesting. So I've got my eye on Chamberlain. Rafinha, 13 million. Geez, that's quite a lot. Tournament prize, oh, wow. Okay, so that's quite a lot for Rafinha. I can't afford that this season. Chamberlain is interesting, though. Now, I'm not going to go straight in with that much. I'm going to try 4.1 million, see what they say to that. He is only important there and only has 60 grand salary, so possibility. Lamela seems out of the question once again. Salah, we could just see whether we could get him on loan again, because last year, earlier on this summer, they did accept the loan offer, so let's just see what we can do with that. Okay, this could be interesting. I'm not going to do anything with this because he is involved with the Melanda thing, so I'm just going to store that for now. See what happens later on. Okay, he's not interested, so maybe that could change what I do with him, with Gibson there. They're not interested in him, so maybe it'd be a good idea to sell Gibson, get the money, put it into the Melanda deal. That's what I'm trying to think. Okay, that is probably the best idea here. So, if we go back into our negotiations, I deleted the thing, didn't I? So, negotiations. Gibson, they've offered less than his value. So, I'm going to try 5.4. Shall I try that? Or shall I go less? Oh, no, I don't know. I think 5.4, 5.5, that's about right for him, I think, to be honest. He's a good player. If they reject, then oh well. So I'm going to go for Polosci. Bit risky, but let's just go for it. Let's find out what happens. In career mode, you've got to take risks, and that's a perfect example of it. Only one day till City game. Hopefully we can get something wrapped up before then. What the hell? Okay, this happened last time with Joel Campbell, so I'm going to go straight in with 6.45 million. That's slightly less. But last time with Joel Campbell, they literally said, right, give me this. We offered less, and they said, give me way more. We offered what they asked for before, and then they said, fine. So that's what we're going to do with Oxlade-Chamberlain. Arsenal seem really, really weird with their wingers, but okay, I think I'm going to accept this. For Darren Gibson, 5 million. I think it's a good deal. And that could really be injected to the Malanda thing. It's only slightly over his value, and he's a good player, I'm not denying that, and he probably has a bit of a future at Everton, but I don't think it's really going to happen. Okay, Mohamed Salah, we could take him on loan for 60 grand. So he's always there. Hopefully that doesn't run out. But we have got a game now against City. Now, I think I might live comment this one, I'm not really sure. So in the end, it wasn't a live commentary. I am sorry about that, but just, that's the way it's going to be. But either way, we have got a game, like I said, against Manchester City. It's going to be a massive one here. And Manchester City sitting in 9th with a very, very bad first 21 games to the season. Everton, we are top. It's not going to last. I don't think it's going to last. And especially with the injury crisis which do come our way. Spoilers. I don't think it's going to last. But Man City, either way, have underperformed, whether we've overperformed or not. And Lukaku here, though, manages to roll it through to Barkley. Barkley plays it past Willy Caballero. And Ross Barkley puts us ahead here at Goodison Park against Manchester City. Insane scenes. I couldn't actually believe what was going on in front of my eyes. We have had the absolute best possible run of form that you could have had in the league over the past few games, and it has been insane. But again, as the Man City defence is split, Dalglish didn't push out, and Lukaku, as the achievement says, rounds the goalkeeper, chips it past him with the one foot, scores with the other. Just a quick bit of feet by Lukaku, quick bit of skill made Willy Caballero look like a fool in the Man City net. That makes Lukaku put us 2-0 up just before half-time. And that was just a lucky breakaway there. Couldn't actually believe what was happening. But Romelu Lukaku is the man to put us 2-0 up. Lukaku and Barkley combined now have done excellently. And as we lose out to Mangala here, the French centre-back drives into the space, plays it off to Navas. Navas, he looks to cut back down to Fernandinho. Fernandinho cuts back into the box, finds Huila, and it is eventually Edinson Cavani, their brand new signing, who does hit home. And they are back in this game. And, well, it all came from the wing where Navas played it into Fernandinho or Fernando, whichever one that was. But the ball is found and Nasri's the French winger plays it back to Fernando, who Whirler's found, the reserve striker. It's Nasri now, and all of a sudden we have threw away our 3 points and our 2-goal lead as Man City draw back level here at Goodison Park. Back to square one. It was a great finish by Nasri, but John Robles, the, of course, second keeper who's only there due to injury of Tim Howard, is, in fact, not good enough. But the red card is Drew, and you know that it's going to be a red card because it comes up in the top left corner before the referee has brought it out. That is something which I would like FIFA and EA to improve in either next year's game or an update. Mangala didn't touch him. It was not a penalty, not a red card. He did not touch him. Lukaku fell over in the shot. Simple as. Terrible decision. And, in fact, it wasn't a penalty. I actually just forgot my own commentary, but it wasn't a penalty. Baines is the man to take it. We've already scored a free kick on FIFA 15 with Marash. This looks perfect for Baines, but just whether he can lift it over the wall and back down in time. It's Baines, still over it. His shot hits the wall. It's Barkley. He hit one first time, but then it went out for a corner kick as it deflected off the player. Campbell now whips it in towards McCarthy. It comes back out to Coleman, the right back. Coleman's caught in possession. But Jagielka picks up the pieces in our own half. We are piling men forward. We're on attacking now. Baines taps it off to Bittencourt. Bittencourt races down the wing, stretches his legs, cuts inside, back to Baines. Baines creeps into the penalty area. Lukaku! It's a great bit of hold-up play, a great time from Lukaku, and a fabulous build-up to this Everton goal. 3-2, and in the 90th minute, against a 10-man Man City team, we have scored the goal, which probably gives us the victory. Lukaku turned, didn't even look, knew where the goal was, lofted it past Willy Caballero, and puts his tally to 19 goals now in the Premier League. What a result here at Goodison Park. A massive 3 points, and Man City bow down and remain in 9th place. Poor season for them so far. Can they get into even a European spot or even top 7? Darren Gibson has gone to Lyon for 5 million. We get 4.2 million of that, which isn't too bad. But the biggest news is the Chamberlain deal has been accepted. He could be an absolute freaking bargain. And I'm going to give him 20% bonus per goal. Length 4 years. I'm trying to not get them on squad roles, hopefully. So the Chamberlain deal for that much money is a bargain. Seriously. Imagine what he could grow to. This is going to be a glitch. Players like under 78 go for like way less than they should. Yes! That's excellent. That's perfect. Salah's still there. We'll look at Chamberlain in a second. But this transfer window is like the last. We have switched up slightly in the squad, and it's managed to really benefit our way. What do we do now? No, that's grand, geez. Offer around 6 million for Malanda. They stated 9. They would accept 9. Aubameyang, Lamela can all be removed. Oh, no, I just remove. Don't know why I did that. Can all be removed. And I might just go for a cheeky bid for Rafinha, you know. I'm going to go for a cheeky bid of 6 million as well. So Barcelona want 11 million for Rafinha, so it's less than original, and Wolfsburg want 7 million for Malanda. So if we can try 6 point, I know I'm being stingy here, but 6.7. At the end of the day, every little bit of money helps, and we probably are out of the question for Rafinha. But if we just go for all the money we've got, again, we can't get both Rafinha and Malanda. Obviously, I prefer Malanda because of the circumstances with the Gibson sale. We are approaching transfer deadline day now. I don't think it's going to be a transfer deadline day signing. That can go right. See, Wolfsburg have accepted. You might think I've been stingy, but I've just saved 300 grand there, let's be honest. I'm going to put a bit of bonus per goal because he's not going to score many, probably anyway. And try and get him on a squad rotation. Are Everton better than Wolfsburg? According to the Europa League, yes, they beat them 4-1 the other day. So that is Junior Malanda. Welcome to the club. 30,000. And Salah we could still technically afford. But I just don't know. He's a great player, but I just don't think we need him. Like, if we look at Malanda here now, we already knew what his stats were. But they are basically his stats. Look at that strength. Look at these stats. He's an awesome player. Oxlade-Chamberlain, very, very good also. He's got a trait as well, which is awesome. And them stats are great. He's even got decent strength and good sprint speed. Well, excellent sprint speed, in fact, and good acceleration. With a stamina stat, which isn't too shabby. We do still have a spare, just a bit left of cash. And considering I'm not sure whether that actually carries over into the next season. And it's not really a massive amount anyway to carry over until the next season. I just thought, why not think about getting one final signing? This has turned into a situation where we can sign players for the sake of it now. Not very good ones, of course. Right back wise, we aren't exactly strong. We've got Coleman and then Hibbert, and we've been playing Hibbert too much. He's gone down, he's 33 years of age. I believe he's been at Everton for quite a while, so a bit of a legend, if you like, at Everton, and well known in the Merseyside area. But it would be nice to get a young refreshment of around 70 rating. Callum Chambers, Byron were the perfect replacements. Klein is slightly not really what I want, so probably more expensive as well, so probably not him, but Callum Chambers and Sam Byram are certainly players I'm interested in. I've inquired for both of them, so let's see what happens. So Nathaniel Klein will be 5 million, not too bad, and Callum Chambers will be 8 million, which is more expensive, so that could be quite worrying. Let's see what we can do with this offer, and if we just go with the straight 3 million, and with Nathaniel Klein, I think we'll do the same. In fact, we might go just with 2.5. Another idea I had is maybe put Hibbert in the deal, which might not be such a good idea considering we're only one day until the transfer deadline day. So we are literally tearing apart Arsenal's team at the moment. Right, South Africa want me to manage their team. Nope, thank you. Southampton said 3.9. Sam Byron would cost 4.7. So we could get Sam Byron for even cheaper than Nathaniel Klein. So let's see what they say to 1.7. Again, we can't really mess around too much. But Southampton have said 3.9 million and they'll accept. So let's go with 3.5. Again, pretty much taking that whole transfer budget out there. But again, they can't accept that because it's too low. So where is he? Why hasn't it gone? Don't say they've full out rejected. Okay, I think they've gone full out rejected here. Nope, they haven't. We can go into more negotiations. I think I might just put Hibbert in the deal, just because for the sake of it. He's on excellent form and is happy, but let's just see what we can do. Can't quite go that far. I know we could switch the wage budget around a bit, but I'm seeing what I can do without changing the wage budget here, because I don't want to literally be left on £0. Another day in transfer deadline day, so it is actually transfer deadline day as well. There are the moves of the window. Okay, so Southampton have accepted, Leeds have rejected because he's too valuable, so we're not going to be able to get him. Nathaniel Klein looks like the most likely at the moment, but Callum Chambers would probably be a better one long term. But Nathaniel Klein, short term, would probably be slightly better, even more. So, I'm not really sure what his squad role would be. He'd be important, I suppose, because he would be in and out. So, he would match what he's on at Southampton. We're going to leave thinking my Bobby Majiggy there for a second, Chambers. If we can get Nathaniel Klein. I've always wanted him in career mode. Yes! We've got Nathaniel Klein. I've always wanted him in career mode. He's a great backup right back. Not really a backup right back in anyone else's team. In our team, he's a backup right back. 75 rated. Not bad at all. I will take that every day of the week. He goes straight onto the bench over Tejas. Tejas is a great player. Don't get me wrong. But Nathaniel Klein we've got on the permanent, so he's important. Only 4 ratings lower than Coleman, so in the end, it's not really like a backup signing. But you know, that has been a pretty good transfer window in my opinion. It went bad at first. It'll be a shame to see McGeady go, but we've got a player 1 less rated than him in replacement, who is, of course, Oxlade-Chamberlain. So let's just go through transfer deadline day now. It's one of the first times I've done transfer deadline day live, I think, because we haven't really gone that risky. Yes! Hallam Hope, thank God. I really wanted this guy to go out on loan. I didn't think he was going to end up going out in the end, but he did. But okay, let's just advance through transfer deadline day. It's all over now. It's all over now. But here we go. It's pretty much finished. A transfer deadline day signing for like the first time in everything. Oh my God, that's a pretty good offer, but no. Not unless... Okay, if they accepted that, then I'd go straight in for Salah and try and get him, but I don't think they will. We've only got 5 hours left. Nope, okay, FC Barcelona reject. Everton's counter offer. Another transfer offer. Oh my God, this is even more expensive this time. I am counter offering because if we did counter offer and they did accept, then yeah, it wouldn't be the best situation. And Mirage, don't get me wrong, I love the guy. I absolutely love him. But it's not like I wouldn't... it's not like he's part of my real future plans. Like, real future. Currently, right now, he's great. Oh, well, they've rejected anyway. It doesn't really matter, does it? It's not going to happen. We are approaching the last 2 hours. Oh my God, Lloris moved to Real Madrid for 37.5 million. What a huge, huge move that is for him. Martinez goes to Roma and Sirigu goes to Juventus as well. There's Oviedo, look at that. Spent 1.2 million. Villa spent for Oviedo. Okay, stop from Arsenal then. They sold Oxlade-Chamberlain to us. Spent Dzeko and Moutinho moves in. Oviedo and Guzan at Villa. Not much really happening at Burnley. Nothing at Chelsea. Nothing at Crystal Palace. But look at us. We've actually made a profit this transfer window of 3 million. So I will take that any day. If we just go back here. Nkalu, Tejas, Palosci, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Malanda. Then we actually do have one more player, I believe, there, which is Klein. Got Hull there. Leicester. We have made some pre-contract signings as well, remember, so that's massive. Klein goes out of Southampton. Look at that, just from one goalkeeper, and they've still got Vorm, so it's not like they've got a bad goalkeeper in replacement. And that's pretty mental, to be fair. Yep, not much happening anywhere else. Well, that is it. Let's end transfer deadline day. Let's end the transfer window altogether. It's been a pretty good one in the end. I think it started off quite shakily, but it's turned out pretty damn... No. God, thank God. Thank God. I saw Kevin Struman, I was like, shit. And then it's only 10 days, so that's decent. Transfer deadline has ended with 122 million spent. We're doing a live squad report for the first time here as well. So it is easier because we do go into more depth. I thought I might as well whilst I'm here. Joel is starting to improve because of how much game time he's had, but Howard's back from injury now, I believe. So he'll be back in the first team soon. Interceptions and attacking positioning have gone down. Seriously? Attacking positioning. Then we've got Outloan Stanek and Connor Hunt going up, which is nice to see. Rashemus Coleman, unfortunately not quite an 80 rated player yet. Nathaniel Klein, our new signing. Tony Hibbert going down, that's the reason why we bought Klein. 2000 he's been there since, jeez, that is a long, long time. Matthew Pennington going up, he's out on loan. Phil Jagielka going down for the first time, that's not too good. Matty, it would have been nice to have started seeing him improving, to really prove himself in this team. There's no changes needed yet, but if he still fails to improve, then we might have to think about parting with him. But Stones is going up. He's living up to his potential. Tars Brown, Leighton Baines, and Alex Tejas has gone up. Yes, he's only on loan though. I would be interested in signing him on a permanent next year because he is a good backup player and good for the future either way. Galloway's out on loan. He's going up. McCarthy, nice to see him sitting at a 79 rating but still not going up, which, yeah, that's not too good. He has got a potential which he's not living up to right now. There is quite a few players in this team which they're not living up to. I mean, Milanda's already gone up in some specific stats there. Besic gone up by 1, which isn't too amazing. Campbell's gone up by 3, one of the highlights of our squad. Look at that. 2.3 million we signed him for. We have tore apart Arsenal's right midfield, with Oxlade-Chamberlain joining his former teammate this transfer window. We've got Kevin Morales there. Interest shown by Bayer Leverkusen and Bilbao. He was a popular target in the transfer window for the teams. Struman's doing well. Unfortunately, only up by 1, but you expect at the rating of 80 higher that they go up slightly slower. Alcaraz was included in his deal, quite ironically. Francis Jr., Osman going down, which isn't too nice to see, and his contract is expiring as well. So maybe it would have been a good idea to sell him, but I didn't want to sell him. I wanted him to retire. So I might actually still negotiate a contract just for the point of having him at Everton. We've got Lundstrom, Ledson, Bittencourt up by 2, which isn't too bad, I suppose. We bought him for 2 million plus Pinar, which I think was a pretty good deal in the end. Ross Barkley up by 1, who's still got the exciting prospect stat on him. Lukaku, unfortunately, hasn't really improved at all. But I think he's one of them players which will have a burst second season in. He's only made 21 appearances and got 26 goals. How has he only improved by 1? He's on fire, literally. Samuel Eto'o. God knows what's going on with this guy. He just seems to keep going up. Naismith, not much happening there. Hallam Hope have, of course, just been put out on loan. Atsu's on loan to us, and he is there at 77 now. So that is the whole squad report. It took longer than usual because I've gone more in depth because it's live. But that is the end of the live commentaries until Liverpool the Derby day. So right, that's the end of the live commentaries. Hope you enjoyed them. We're going back to Postcom now.